Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a weekly reading for the Divine Masculine for February 4th to the 11th. And we will go ahead and just jump into you guys' reading. For you guys' weekly lesson, we have the King of Pentacles. So you guys are focused about your bag. You guys are focused on financially making yourself safe and secure, and really trying to step into your life purpose and your legacy. So the conflicts with this weekly lesson, we have the Five of Wands reversed, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is you guys are coming out of internal conflict situations. You guys are coming out of just this energy of like trying to prove yourself, trying to prove your worthiness, trying to show that you had an opinion when it came to how you were constructing business, how you were doing business. This could look like challenging your coworkers to be better or do better, or maybe challenging them to a sales competition, like friendly competitiveness. But also this could be kind of like commission job, or maybe you work in a commission-based industry to where you have to fight for your money and you have to work hard at fighting for your money. So whatever this Five of Wands reverse energy is really just this coming out of this conflict, or that conflict being just very prominent, and now you're really diverting your attention to what do you want to do? Where can you focus and redirect your attention on building your legacy, on building your life dream, about, really putting your nose to the pavement and focusing on yourself rather than worrying about what are they doing over there? How are they making their money? How are they making sales? You're focusing on your own shit now, which is good, because that's the energy that most people need to be in, is, keep your eyes on your own fucking paper at the end of the day. Like, you can't worry about what anybody else is doing to make money. You have to focus on your own life dreams, your own goals, and tangible steps to take to get you there. So this Eight of Pentacles can look like, working on doing more research, working on promotions, working on, new marketing skills and tactics that you can adopt and use in your own line of work or your own business, or just playing around with different things. Like, maybe this looks like taking more hours at your job. Maybe this looks like shifting gears in your job and, having maybe a little bit more of an aggressive tactic. Or maybe this means pulling back from an aggressive tactic that you've been using to make sales or whatever have you, and maybe being a little bit more passive in that way. Or maybe that looks like you just studying and practicing at a new skill set to increase business. Or maybe this means throwing in jokes as you work instead of being so serious at work. Maybe this shows showing some more of your personality while you're working. This can look like so many different things. So I'm just giving a few, and this is more for like people that own their own business or are already in a line of work. But obviously, if it's for somebody that owns their own business, new marketing skills, just working on new ways to reach your audience and figuring out who your audience is. So how to face this lesson, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just going to point out that this is a match. This is counterparts. So these are both two energies that are focused on their finances and their legacy, their career, things of that sort, which is beautiful. So we love to see it. This doesn't particularly have to be a romantic read, but, take it as it resonates. And then we also have the Five of Cups, which is, kind of a sad card. So what I'm seeing is picking up on the counterpart energy, having that person to motivate you, having that, I'm like getting the imagery from Greece, and I can't remember because it's been so long since I watched that movie, but like when they're racing the cars, and it's like they're doing it to impress their friends, yes, but ultimately they're doing it to impress the chick. And it's like, they're like waving or kissing, or like the girl's doing the little flag telling them to go. And it's like each person's doing it for their own girl, really, but also to just have bragging rights and impress their friends. But that's the imagery that's coming to mind, is kind of like, you know, you're willing to go that distance because of this counterpart energy. Whether this energy is present in your life or not is completely different, and it might not be for everybody. Maybe this is just like, okay, you're trying to get somebody's management position, or, you know, you're trying to impress your boss at work because you want a promotion or you want a raise, or you're trying to impress just a new, you know, a new company that you're trying to work for. So it can look whatever it looks like in your life. But the one that I'm picking up on the most is either this is a manager that you're trying to impress, or it's just like a counterpart that you're dealing with in real life or energetically. It's all different for everybody, so just take it as it resonates. And, you know, it might not resonate, so then just take it as it applies. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, is using this person to be your motivating force, using or impressing them, or, you know, just going the distance for this person, and to build that legacy with that person, build that new business relationship with this manager, with this person, whoever this is to you. Really just showing your own value and blending that energy with this Queen of Pentacles. Because obviously a king and queen in the same suit is a strong ass energy and powerful energy to have in a reading. So if this is a counterpart, or this is a new business partner, or a friend, or a manager, or whatever this is to you, it's about merging those energies and working together. That's really what I'm seeing. And then obviously the Five of Cups is, you know, being cloaked in grief. And I really think that these cups being knocked over are the grief of those lost, like, commission sales that we were talking about with the Five of Wands reversed, or just like the competitive energy that you've been in with either, you know, maybe this is arguments with previous managers or coworkers, or, you know, things of that nature. And this is just the grief about lost arguments, lost, like, wow, I had to take that emotional loss, or I had to take that L at work because I wasn't going to get anywhere and the manager took their side over mine, or, you know, I lost that business opportunity because the person didn't want to collaborate with me, or I lost, you know, whatever that looks like. But anyways, it's just like an emotional setback, because obviously when we don't get what we want in the physical realm, which is all pentacle energy, it does have an emotional effect on us, because we're so confident, especially if you're in this King of Pentacles energy. Like, look at him chilling on his throne. He is confident. He is God-fident, okay? So after being so confident, coming forth with this, you know, sales pitch, or this idea, or this, you know, maybe you asked for a promotion and you were competing against other people to get that and you lost. Like, yeah, that's going to have an emotional setback on you, because now you're taken by it. Like, wow, I was sure I had that in the bag. So everybody undergoes these kind of emotions in their life. So it's not anything to be too distraught over, but I do understand that emotional setback feeling. But then, once again, of course, we have those other two cups on the side. You can always turn a loss into a lesson, and eventually the lesson equals wins, because the more knowledge and experience we have in trying and failing at something, that's still experience nonetheless. So now we know how to do it better the next time. Which brings us to our outcome. After all of that energy, the loss, okay, you were confident before, you had all the credentials, yada, 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 and then you didn't get the job, or, you know, you didn't get to collaborate with that person, but you're still trying to collaborate with the Queen of Pentacles energy. You're still trying to merge with that energy and, you know, create something and build something. Now, from all of your experience, you get to switch into your King of Swords energy, which is all about intellect. This is knowledge, which knowledge is power. And that's what all of these lessons are right now. Yeah, they were material losses possibly, and eventually affected you emotionally, but now you get to use your mind. You get to put your mind to everything that you're trying to accomplish and do. And now you get to switch into a more, what am I thinking of? Methodical way of thinking. Like, okay, if you were to go into a new business adventure, like, okay, let's do this. and you have no idea how to get there, you know, you're just going to be walking aimlessly throughout your journey. And that, you know, takes even longer to get to the end road. So it does take wisdom. So it does take wisdom in these sort of things. And then the last tarot we have is the Three of Wands. So now that you're knowledgeable enough to take that step forward, now you can move. Now you can see the bigger picture. Now you can see the perspective behind having to go through all of this bullshit that you didn't want to go through, and nobody wants to, but sometimes it is necessary to see the bigger picture. You know, you had to not get that promotion. You had to maybe have lost a job, which, I mean, I'm not picking up on that at all, but maybe it is that dramatic in your case. Or maybe you yeah, whatever that was for you. I can't think of another example, but I gave enough during the reading. But like, you had to go through that experience to gain the wisdom and the knowledge to see the bigger picture to all of it. So I did pull some fortune cards, and the person, because I never remember their name, and it is Finde Sickle Kipper. So this is the name of the person that creates this deck. I don't know if I'm saying the last name, the middle name, whatever it is, right? But apologies, of course. So the first card we got was imprisonment. And you see this little mice. Where is it? Him chilling in there. And then we have sudden wealth. Okay. And then we have concern. Which, pay attention to the 11 and the 33 because those are master numbers. And then obviously in here we have the 777. So the imprisonment is this, you know, oh my gosh, I lost this, or, you know, feeling confined. Because like I said, this conflict energy could have been you trying to go against the grain in your business, or trying to just open up a new pathway for other people to walk down when it came to this line of work. And just nobody was kind of hearing your voice or hearing your ideas or hearing your passions. And that made you feel trapped. And then it's kind of like back to the drawing board. Or this collaboration that you thought with this manager person was going to bring you wealth. If you got this promotion, you know, you thought it was going to bring you that. And now it's concerning you because you're like, damn, like, do I not have enough knowledge? Do I not have enough credentials to be this person? Do I not have enough credentials to hold this position, or, you know, get this new job? Like, whatever that looks like, it's concerning because of the fact that now it's making you doubtful. Now it's making you think you don't know what you're talking about, which of course you do. And really I'm seeing this imprisonment as like this kind of 5 of Cups energy, because he's obviously cloaked in that grief. It's really moving out of that emotional imprisonment that these losses can hold and carry over within our lives. So it's releasing that and understanding that your emotions do not have to be a prison. Your thoughts do not have to be a prison. You can bust out of that by switching your perspective. And as you can see with the concern, the light is illuminating his head. That's literally perspective energy. That is consciousness coming down. These can be ideas. Like, him being so concerned is the more negative aspect of this card. The light illuminating him is the more positive aspect, and that's what alchemy is about. We need to transmute our consciousness to be light. We need to transmute our consciousness to think about the positives from this situation. Think about, like, yeah, you know, you may have lost out on money opportunities, but maybe this light illuminating your crown chakra is going to bring you sudden wealth, is going to give you a new idea to create a legacy. It is going to illuminate what steps you need to take so you can become the King of Swords and go on your journey to your own life path, your journey to your true purpose. In the illumination of that, you do not have to be a prisoner. You do not have to feel victim to any situation that is not in your control. whatever this Five of Wands energy that you had to come out of, you know, maybe was something completely out of your control. And it doesn't help to blame yourself. Oh, I should have did this, or I should have said that in the interview. Oh, I should have actually said this in front of them, or I should have done this differently. Like, that's going to bring you back to this energy. It will bring you back to these energies, which we're trying to move away from. So we can reveal those 2 cups. Reveal the cups. Oops. So that's what we need to be illuminated about and move away from. So that is you guys' weekly reading, which I don't feel too bad about. Like, I feel like it's all like, normal stuff. It is all about perspective. It is about shifting your thought process. The only thing you can control is yourself and how you respond and how you react. So when you control that, you can control, you know, your emotions, you can control your thoughts. And that in turn has a positive effect on your life. You don't need to be sitting around concerned. Instead, allow those thoughts to be illuminated. Allow that new idea to be illuminated. Allow your life purpose and path to be illuminated for you right at this time. So I hope the Divine Masculine has a gorgeous week ahead, and I wish you luck with all of these energies. Of course, I'm available for personal tarot and oracle readings. It is 15 minutes for 11:11, half hours for 22:22, and hours for 33:33. I also do distance Reiki sessions, all for the same prices. Along with first-time tarot clients do receive a free 15-minute distance Reiki session. So be sure to, if you are a new tarot client, to remind me of that, or if that is something that interests you, be sure to bring it up, because, yeah. And be sure to book with me, because Aries season, my prices are going to be going up. So if you have not already booked with me, please do. We can look into the topics of career. We can look into the topics of love, health, spiritual stuff, anything, any and everything. So once again, I do hope you guys have a gorgeous week ahead, and I will see you next week.